Hey guys, hopefully you all find me. I figure this way you can kind of watch everybody and watch other people, but I wanted to finish this up so you guys can see what it looks like when you're when it's completed. So hopefully you guys will all find me. I did send it out, but if not, it's okay. I just want you guys to see what it looks like when I am finished with this last job. I'm just laying this on top. I think some of you are finding me. I hate doing that because I feel bad for you guys. It's like I have to get on my business suite first. Hey, Natalie, I have to get on my business suite first, and then you can't just flip the screen. You've got to put in whatever your message is. Then you've got to go out there and flip the screen. So it's crazy. Hey, Janet. So it's just weird. The whole thing is weird. I just wish everything would stay the same way and they wouldn't change stuff constantly on Facebook. I just don't like when they change things up so much. Okay, so let me work the hands. Now I'm gonna try to darken this up a little bit more. I think it needs to be. You follow me? So I think it needs to be a little darker. So we're gonna try to see if we can use the, where'd my dioxide go? I thought I had it out here. Nope, maybe not. Here it is. Let me try to darken it in some spots. I just think it's better when I can show you the whole thing done. Thank you guys for popping back on. So what I want to do is I want to try to get this a little darker. I'm going to try not to touch the top until I'm ready and done for that. Sometimes you can get this stuff done in no time at all, and sometimes you just can't because you don't have the time. I'm glad you guys found me. I just want it a little darker. And then I'll show you the put together on a tray. Now that'll give it a little bit more look to it versus it being too clear. So that looks a little bit better. It looks a little clearer so you can see it. Okay? Still needs to be a little darker in my book, I think. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do again with this, we're going to tie this around, and then we'll do the what is it? Coffee grunge on there. Really like it when you can find, now of course the nice thing about these little lights is you can shut them off from outside. Now the one in the big jar, I have to literally open that big jar up to shut the light off. Not that I'm really concerned because it's not a big ordeal. How does that look so far, guys? Does that look okay? Bring that down a little bit and we're gonna polish this baby. Not polish, we're gonna grunge it. Like I said, it's a lot of fun to do this stuff. It takes patience though. I mean, it's a lot of work too. Thank you guys. Yeah, just go ahead and watch the replay. I always, since they changed something up now that we can't flip our screens and stuff now. So I have to use, what is it? Business Suite. I really don't care for Business Suite. It's odd. So I always go back in there and I double check and I save my videos manually. Thank you guys. I save my videos manually because I don't trust the whole thing. I don't want to lose my stuff anymore. Okay, so now you see how it looks. Starting to look better. Sometimes it's nice to have the lighter colored ones too. Did I just touch that? Yes, I did. Just put some more paint on that. And if you have to, just throw a little cinnamon on there. And then we'll put a little grunge on there. The Mod Podge stuff. And then I'll just kind of give it that Look. Coffee on that too. Just make sure your grounds are crunched up, okay? Okay, so the next thing we have to do on here, I'm going to add a little bit of, we're going to add a little button. I'm just looking forward just to having some time tomorrow just to breathe. I got the little grandson tomorrow. He's a good little kid. We've got him tomorrow until his mom gets home, and then I'm gonna just chill. It's been just a stressful week. Just need to chill. You know, we all need that every now and then, just to breathe. But yeah, as I was saying too, so I found this stuff. It's like $22. I don't know how much was in a container of this kind of, I'm gonna put a little Sweet Annie on it. So I gotta look at that and find out if is it cheaper going through that person, or is it cheaper for me to actually go back to the store. Thank you guys. Hey Dewey. Thanks. Thank you all guys for popping back on, and I apologize for flopping back and forth. Now, but it still seems like it needs something dark. I think it's still so light. Now, it could be because I have all the brighter lights in here, but I did want to put, do you think I should put another bell on top of this one? Do you think I should put a bell on top of this one? I kind of excited about when fall comes again. So what do you think? Should I put a little bell on it? Hey, Kelly. He's doing really good, Serene. He's, except he found another blood clot. We got it in his arm. So he's on blood thinner, so pray nothing else, because we don't really need anything else. So go ahead and do that. Okay, hang on. If you ever need good bells, just go on Amazon. You can get a package of these, but they're of all different sizes. So they're not all the same, which is really good. Try to hold it in one place. It falls all over the place. Okay, so the other thing I was thinking, what if I took antiquing glaze on there? The antiquing wax. Do you think the antiquing wax would help it a little? Or leave it? You think the antiquing wax, or just leave it? It's really bright because of the lights I used. So thank you very much for the prayers. So do you think I should try a little antiquing and try to wipe it on and off? What do you guys think? I'm going to move this stuff out of the way because I'm a mess. These jars get so full of stuff. I think I probably put the wrong lids on these, but well, they're both, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Thank you guys for the prayers. We really, 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 really appreciate it. So what do you think? Should I put a little, try to do the wax thing, or no? Like yes, do it? Okay. I figure we've got nothing to lose. I'm just going to try to move stuff out of the way, though. I'm going to try to wipe this up a little bit. I'm just like the biggest messy Marvin here. I just can't stand when it's full of stuff. Hang on. Because I think it needs to have that little bit of dark. I don't need for you to be watching me clean, but I just don't want the stuff all over the place. A little bit better. Yeah. So let's take a little bit of this antiquing wax. And let's see, I have a nice little, where's my, I should buy separate ones of these, but I'm going to put a little in here and try to on and off it. Hang on. I don't want too much. Let's go to the back. just think with primitive, it needs to be just a tiny wee darker than the lighter. I don't know if it really looks any different. It kind of almost looks the same. I mean, I can see the little bit of darkness to it. Sure if I'm seeing it. I think it's the lights that are throwing me off because they're not your typical lights. Does that look any better? Does that look any better? Being a little darker? Thank you guys for springing. Hey Lois, how are you? Put some coffee on spots. I could do that. This didn't really do a whole lot. Probably clean this brush now. My poor wash machine doesn't like me anymore. Here, let's put just a tiny bit of grunge in there. Put a little bit here and there. I'm sure I'm not the only one who goes through 50 million brushes. I don't know if it's going to matter on the lights for right now. You know what? Let's just try to add a little of this and a little bit of coffee in some spots, and let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. Hey, you never know until you try. You know? Works out. You can't really ruin primitive, you guys. You can't ruin it. It's made to look dirty. I think I have a little star. Hi Lois, welcome from Vermont. Welcome. It's got to be cold up there by you, girl. Let me tell you. I wouldn't pass up Texas for the world, you guys. We may have cold, but it ain't gonna last very long, which is really nice. Is that looking okay? Should I add just a little bit more? So it's hard for me to see what I'm doing because it really makes this bottle look really... Let me just put a little bit more. Let's see. You can be a messy Marvin with this stuff, you guys. Yeah. Is that starting to look a little bit better, like a grungy jar? Should I just keep going and add more grunge to this? Thank you again for the prayers. You think I should 22, 28? Ooh, Winter Storm. You guys all keep that Winter Storm. I'm going to go ahead and just keep adding some more of this throughout the whole thing. Maybe that's what it needs. Just a little bit more. Maybe it's just too much of the light color. I just thought I'd try what that lady did. I like the texture, but I bet you I could get that same texture with tissue paper instead of having to work with that paper. I'm going to do a little bit over here. I mean, that's kind of the funny thing about primitive. You really cannot ruin primitive because it looks dirty all the time. And I love the grungy look when you put the coffee on there and you get it wet again, and then it has that old can look like it's been sitting out for a while. My hands are beautiful, aren't they? It's crunchy, right? I'm gonna put a little bit more over here. I think it'll look a little bit better. I think the grunge is really what it needed. I think I should have done that before. Like I said, I didn't know what I was doing. I learn as I go along. That's what I got you guys here for. To tell me what I got to do. Okay. So now we're looking grungy. I'm going to do a little bit in the back. And I think we should be pretty good. It just gets harder and harder to hold this one. It's all full of that. Yeah, I gotta glue it back on. My hands are starting to get to the point I can't even grab anything. I guess that's going to be a mystery bell I got to find later. Okay, so let me turn this. It's definitely a grunge jar. Let me use... The grungers will be so proud of me. Sorry guys, I'll catch up on everybody. I'm making a mess. I don't know where my bell went. I must be the only person who loses everything in her room. Wrong side down. There. Okay. I think it's pretty nasty. It's pretty gnarly. Runaway bell. It's always run away somewhere around here. Hang on. So. May move my trash out of the way. Try to clean this up a little bit a second. Just can't stand when it's messy like this. Okay, let me just clean this up and then I'm going to bring that tray down. I want to show you the tray I did up. And then we'll add these to the tray. Just try to not get my tray full of stuff. Yes, and that's what I love about it. Everybody is so different, and everybody teaches you different stuff, and everybody finds their own style, and I think it's cool. Just want to get most of it off. There's nothing like cinnamon in your fingernails, and you're going to the doctor's office, and they're like looking at you like, what's wrong with your fingernails? I'm a crafter. Okay, so let me first show you the first one I did. I think this is fine. I gotta let it dry. It's really gooey. Gooey, rich and chewy. Hang on, let me see if I can grab it. Okay. So this one is really gooey. Does that look like a true grunge jar? Now don't mind the wire. Hey Louise. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Okay, that one's really, really grungy. There's a gnat in here or something now. This must be the coffee. Okay, I gotta move this stuff in order to show you the tray. I'm glad the cat's not in here. He would be in the way of everything. Okay. Let me try to wipe this up just a little bit more. This is where I like it if I didn't have dirty. Now this is the one I did earlier, I'll show you. That gnat is right by my face. So what I did is I took hey Sandy, I took some of my breads I made, some of my rolls I made, like my little oatmeal rolls and stuff I did, and my sesame, and then my little sticks I made. And this is the jar I did tonight before this to kind of get an idea where I wanted to go with it. Now I did not put any Sweet Annie in it. But this is one I did beforehand, which turned out really cute. This one was painted, guys. I painted this one. I painted the jar, I grunged it, and I added the picture to it. Didn't it turn out really cute? This one turned out really cute. Now, some of it came off because unlike doing it when you're home, you can take your time, but when you're doing live, it's hard. Now, there is a light inside, but it's a very low light. So it needs to actually be a little bit bigger. But this one's cute. It's got a bee in the center and some crows. Thank you for sprinkling. So for like on here, a simple, my jelly jars I did, which I thought turned out pretty good for first time doing jelly jars. And then of course my other jar. So let me just take this one off. Let me see if I can do this without breaking something. Now this is the one, I think I really like this one. This is that other one I did. Now where is it? Where's the front? Oh, there's the front. So there's the front. You like the whole tray? So there's the first one. Thank you. And then so if you had it here, now this one you can see a little bit more of the glow. This is gonna come off. So you can see a little bit more of the glow. Hey Kat, how are you, girl? I need to come and see. I think once my world settles down about maybe April, I can just actually sit on a phone and not respond, but just actually enjoy people's lives for a change. One day. So there's that one, which I really like these two the best. Okay, these two the best. Now this other one I like, but I'm not sure if I'm really digging it yet. It's really messy. I don't know if I'll pick it up. Hang on. I'm gonna hold it like this. Now this one's really messy. It's really grungy. And I think once it dries, it'll look a little bit better too. They say they're supposed to look very grungy. Hey, Carol. But if I have to say my favorites, I'm gonna show you how it looks over here. I think I got most of the wet off. It's gonna be grungy still no matter what. I can't get away from that. So there's that one, how it looks. I don't know how it looks because I can't see it. So there's this one. But this one is really pretty because it's painted. So I took cashew and then I grunged it with coffee podge. And I really like this one. Oh, thank you, Laura. I appreciate it. And this one looks really good. Now, some of it's coming off, but you just can't rush the process, and it's really hard during lives. You can't rush anything. So this one's really cute. I really like this one because you can see the picture. And this one is really cute though too. That gnat or something is, you know what, it's not a gnat, it's a piece of cinnamon hanging off my hair. And that one I like a lot too. I love these primitive pictures that I found on Etsy. They got some really cute stuff. And then of course, the messy jar. I think once I see what this looks like during the day, maybe I'll like it better, but I don't know. I think I kind of like the old-fashioned way of doing it like we did over here with painting it. I think the painting looks good and then just doing a simple grunge. What do you guys think? So see, let me take that off. So if I did the simple grunge one, can you see that okay? Trying not to get it to be all, whatchamacallit. So which one do you guys think you like? I think I like these two the best. I think I gotta check that other one out a little bit more. I think if I would have used tissue paper, it absorbed it a bit better. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. But so this is what I had tonight. I won't be on tomorrow or the weekend. I'm chilling. I'll be back on Monday. I do have a, sorry, I've got all over my hands and face. I'm the 18th, which is Tuesday, my daughter's birthday. I wasn't paying attention. I'm on live early in the morning, so that'll be okay. Oh, thanks. But this isn't too bad. It's just, I gotta let it dry. Oh, there it is. I just gotta let it really dry. And I think the actual candle inside isn't as calming as these are. And that's probably why. Yeah, this one I think if I put a less bright candle in it, it'll be better. But I'll let it dry first and then I can take pictures of the messy one because it's all over the place. It's everywhere. But these are my two favorites. So like I said, it was fun making the jelly jar. See, I even gave it my own name, Cypress Designs Farmstead Jellies and Jams. These I'll do more of and sell these and put them in my auction. These were fun to make. This is a lot of work though. You know, doing one of these jars, you guys watched me do this. Oh, is it really, Brenda? Yeah, she laughs at me. I think she's 37. She was born in 88. I have hair or something and glue all over me. Yeah, so her birthday's on the day, but I'm going on early in the morning, so that won't be bad. So does this look okay? So if you were to do this, like say only one candle though. So there's this candle and then this one. I love this big one. And I'll take pictures of this in my pantry. I think this stuff looks amazing in the pantry. I have it in my kitchen too, but I really love it in the pantry. Yours is 33 too? So 1988, I did correct. No, 33 is my youngest. She was born 91, and the other one was 1988. So she's 37, I think. I don't know. That's okay. I can't do math. I can't math in the brain, guys. I can't math in the brain. I got to get a calculator out and read everything. So, but this is all I had for you guys. I'll take pictures. Hopefully you enjoyed it and learned from it, and you can learn from my mistakes on things you should and shouldn't do. If I had to pick, I would take the dark. This one, I really like this one. It actually turned out really, it looked like a typical grungy jar. Have a great evening, Kelly. So like I said, this one turned out really cute. I love the pictures. I think that's what drew me to these pictures. If I'm going to do a jar, it's attractive looking on it's not just your typical words and stuff. It's just a nice, pretty picture. And see, it's got that light glow inside there. So I think it all depends on your, I'm going to put it over here. All depends on your candle. So I'll take different pictures with it. Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate the prayers and stuff. So I'm going to let you go. Gotta get off my feet. I will talk to you guys all on Monday. Is that okay? Love you all, and I'll talk to you soon, okay? Good night.